time flew by so quick. And taking my pads off for the last time, I knew I would never put them on ever again. I think when I was really little, my dad went to the University of Alabama. So growing up, he turned me into an Alabama fan as soon as I could understand football. Grew up every Saturday watching games with him. For me, August to January was always football season, and watching Alabama football every Saturday with him, throwing the football before the game. Football carries weight in the way that once you're done in high school, if you're not playing at the collegiate level, you'll never play the sport again. I never put my name into the NCAA. I never registered with the NCAA. So stat-wise on paper, I could have went and played D3 football, but that just wasn't for me. I've always been very academically focused, even though I love athletics. And I knew that I didn't want to take football to the next level at a small school and kind of leave behind some of my academics and the great things I can do after college. From the first game I ever played to my last game, time flew by so quick. And taking my pads off for the last time, I knew I would never put them on ever again. I would never play the sport ever again. That was it for me. It's like retiring from something you love. You do it for so long, it becomes such a big part of your life, and just knowing you'll never play with your boys again. You'll never run out on Friday nights. You'll never catch another touchdown. Just knowing that that's all coming to an end definitely just leaves kind of a hole in your heart. So getting into UNC Chapel Hill, I knew I wanted to work in sports, and they have a lot of good programs here, whether you're doing sports media or sport management. So my mom actually saw a posting on Instagram by UNC football that they were looking for students to do the job. And she showed it to me and was like, you should look into this, apply, see what happens. Just by looking on LinkedIn and seeing people who are in the current position, it was all upperclassmen, it was all seniors and juniors. And I knew incoming as a freshman, I just didn't feel like I had a shot. And my mom just knew like how much I loved football and that hole that was just kind of lingering. And she was like, if you love football, like you'll do whatever it takes to get back on the field. And I ended up doing it. And I had a phone call interview around March. Came out here for the spring game in April, had 2 or 3 rounds of interviews, and then I got the job. Lots of hours breaking down film, lots of early mornings. I'm in here at 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning, breaking down our next opponent who played the night before. And it's 7 days a week for the most part, except Mondays they get off of practice, but they still have to come in for position meetings. I definitely was like the new kid for a little while, and it took a little bit to get used to. But then now I have all these friends. I think for me, the biggest thing with football was always the brotherhood that I feel like no other sport offers.